I have this really cool bed that I had outdoors. So I just gave it a really good rinse, you know, cleaned out this little fabric pad, and it's really made to like be indoors, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna put this in the greenhouse, and then my plan is to have this be the lettuce sanctuary, at least for this season going into fall winter. And so I already have some lettuce that I need to up pot. It actually would have loved to be up potted like 5 days ago. So we're gonna go in the greenhouse and do that. But first, I've got a Pro-Mix I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna put a Pro-Mix in. I love Pro-Mix. It has the mycorrhizal. You do not have to use Pro-Mix. You can use you can use any kind of potting soil, but I love these like little kind of self-sustaining beds, and it has the water reservoir underneath. And I'm gonna actually close it up when I go indoors, and through these little sides you can kind of see the water. I've got a bunch of these. This one, Glowpear. So this is a Glowpear designed in Australia. It's pretty cool. It's held up fairly well. I'm letting it dry out right now, so I'm gonna let it dry out. I'm gonna get the Pro-Mix in, and then I've got a hose. I just wanna make sure it's wet. I'm gonna give it some time. I'm going indoors, so going from outdoor to indoor, I just wanna make sure it's really clean, it's drying, and then I'm gonna put a sterile solution in there, and I should be good for the season to restart in this vessel. So let's get some Pro-Mix. Pro-Mix. So I'm gonna fill this up, and as I fill it up, probably this Pro-Mix is hydrophobic. We're gonna look at it. If it is hydrophobic, I've got my handy lawn hose there. It is a little dry right here, looks like. So a lot of times I'll have to kind of break it up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get about like 3 inches, and I'll break it up when it gets in there. Once this gets down, it's a lot easier. You can feel there's some moisture to this. It's not wet. It just works for almost everything I start things with, especially for things I'm gonna eat. If I'm not gonna do hydroponics, so we have our hydroponic system. If I'm not doing that, I just tend to find that starting from scratch and then rejuvenating over time, I tend to get more recycle out of the soil medium. But I'm learning, so tell me if you think I'm wrong. And again, like, just trying to document the journey that I have. And I know I'm in a different place than a lot of people in the sense of like buying stuff and what this is and what I'm trying to do, and potentially maybe doing this commercially. So I'm just gonna spray that down there. Just wanna kind of make sure that these layers as I put them in are not hydrophobic at all. So then I'll just spread my hand through it. I'll see how wet I really got it, which was not that wet. It's pretty nice. It's not clumping too much. There are definitely hydrophobic pieces. So I'll just kind of clump that. And as I'm spraying my hand down, I'll do another spray down. And then I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this in layers until I get a top, and then I'm gonna let it all kind of dry out. All right, there you have it. I've made it sure that the soil is not hydrophobic. I've got it to here. I'm gonna let that just kind of drain out, take its time, and the next time you're gonna see this is we're gonna be in the greenhouse and gonna get it set in a spot, and we're gonna transplant lettuces. Excited. Lettuce for the winter. Really, really, really excited about that.